Hi guys, welcome back to the king of the unboxings, SkillJim here. We've got a fantastic unboxing today, hopefully it'll go well. This is for the Astro City Mini V, the brand new mini console from SEGA and SEGA Toys specifically. And if you recall, this was the very first Astro City Mini that was released. I've got some notes that I've printed off here. In Japan, it was released December the 17th, 2020 already. Can you believe? It's been like a year and a half since this was actually released. I picked up the Japanese version with all the extras from EBTEM as usual. There was loads of stuff, this bigger base that you can see actually, because normally the unit just ends there. I picked up the additional thing, which kind of is a semi-pretend that you can put a coin in / money box, which is quite cool actually. Comes with like some marquees and different stickers that you can stick in them. I went for the Virtua Fighter one, and yeah, it's a really great unit. It's got a clicky joystick, which we love from the Neo Geo Pocket colour, that kind of clicky style. Fantastic unit. Comes with accessories such as there was, well, you can watch my old video, but there's a little chair, arcade chair, if you like, you're into your miniature sort of stuff. There was a cigarette ashtray kind of thing, and also this big checkered mat that this unit sits on, which is really cool. And other than that, it came with this insane full-size arcade stick that you can, it's just USB, so you can plug it in literally anything that's USB compatible and play it, you know, plug it in your PC. I forget if I tried it on a PlayStation, but I assume you can just plug it into, say, a PS5 plus. I don't know, might be making that up, but for sure this is an incredible controller to use with the Astro City Mini if you're using it on a full screen TV. Highly recommend this. I don't know if you can still buy these. I think it was like 100 quid anyway, so it's a very expensive controller, but you know arcade sticks are expensive, and this is a full size, heavy as all. Really heavy actually, that controller, but incredible. Really recommend using that. That had a clicky joystick as well, you can hear perfect, and also a little mini Astro City control pad if you just want to sit back and play a D-pad sort of game. So as we break into the latest release here, let's just move the old model out the way. Completely different set of games, guys. I'm going to run through the games in a moment. Why have I put that titanium button knife? So taking off the shipping labels, already opened that a little bit, but we're not completely home free yet. We've got to do the sides here, straight through like butter, like that. On this side and that side, get rid of the invoice. I hope this is the Astro City Mini V. It would be a bit of a troll if it wasn't, because that's the only thing I'm expecting, and this fairly big sized box, yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? See the packaging straight away there. Oh, and there is 2 boxes here. I forget what the nothing else in the box, just a thank you note. EBTEM like to do that, so I always try and go for like the DX amazing extra pack. So what we got here, I can't remember actually if there was any bonus accessories, but that is the accessory kit. So there's just not, again, if you didn't see my first video or you don't know, it also came with like a big stand with loads of arcade coins with all the logos on for the games. It was a really cool stand. I'll probably pop a picture up anyway, or you can go back and watch my other video. So yeah, so there's the unit. So again, similar to the original Astro City Mini, just like the base thing, and you know what I mean, the base unit, and then the actual base is in this accessory pack, which comes with another chair by the looks of it, which, you know, why not? If you've made a batch of chairs and you've got a reason to bundle them with another device, why not? Well, let's have a quick look at the packaging actually. So you can see they've gone for this sort of extreme flamey lightning sort of look. It is lightning even though it's a flame colour. It looks very cool actually, and actually looking at the packaging, Actually, looking at the packaging, I noticed that there was a couple more circular stickers. So we can break straight into this. This is a nice, easy one to open. We don't need a ruler to get into this one. So I like to look at the accessories first before we get into the main product. So let's unwrap this little static bag thing that they use. And is that exactly the same proportions, dimensions? They may have probably just used the exact same. I'm trying my best. It's quite a heavy unit actually, all in all. It shouldn't slide off. I think it's got really strong connectors. But as you can see, comparing it to the original model, they've got the replica wheels there as well. I think it's literally, is it the same? They may have had a different date on there. No, everything looks exactly the same actually, apart from the number, but the number's been engraved. So yeah, they probably just had a huge amount of these base units. They probably purchased all in one go, and why not bundle them with the next one? We'll see what the differences is with the new machine. We've got some more, trying to work out where these actually sit there. Oh, there's the marquee, and you can have it, yeah, like a horizontal marquee or a straight up marquee like the Zaxxon. I think that just clips off quite easily there. You can see the Virtua Fighter 1. I just stuck the sticker, I think I stuck a sticker, yeah, the sticker on the front of it there. Like a rear sticker. So that was that. So we've got some new ones. More mainly like instructions and stuff. But these are kind of shooter type games, whereas the original unit had more straight Sega arcade classics on there, which again I'll go through the games list in a second, just so you're all aware of what's on these devices if you're interested. And inside here is the chair, and I'm guessing the new marquee sign there. So we'll probably find one sticker that we like. I like Zaxxon, so unless there's something else that's striking, we'll go with the Zaxxon potentially. So there's a chair again. Ooh, it might be a very lighter shade of blue than the previous one. Exactly the same manufacturing process, and could be the same batch again, although the actual logo and the writing is slightly bigger on the new one, so it does look like they've remade the chairs for this particular device. This is the kind of information that you're after, I'm sure, guys, right? So this was the new base, yes. So we're going to crack straight into the Astro City Mini. So guys, in the comments below, if you can, have you ordered this? Are you interested in this? Did you pick up the original Astro City Mini? And if you haven't gone for the new version, how come? Like, I'm happy going for any of these Sega mini consoles, because it's kind of like getting new Sega hardware in modern day. A lot of the games that they're releasing on these particular devices as well have never had a home port, so it is kind of like getting a brand new console from Sega, just with like built-in games. And let's see what's in this box. So we've got a few cables in here, in this little box. Not much going on in that box. So again, we've got the power lead, which I've already got set up and ready to go. So I might just save that one, because in my head it kind of makes sense just to pull out the back of that one and pull straight into that one, rather than getting loads of little cables going on. We've got a brand new HDMI cable, which are always handy until you actually want one and you can't find one. Despite the amount that I've got over the years from different products, I can still never find a bloody HDMI cable when I'm actually looking for one. But if I do remember, how would I remember? I was going to say I'll go back and watch this video and I'll remind myself, but what if I don't watch this video? Then it's just the same as not being reminded that I've got a cable, because I haven't remembered that this video was where a HDMI cable was to be remembered. I talk some shit, don't I, guys? So here we are. This is the brand new Astro City Mini V. So straight away, in case you were wondering what is new, I don't think there's anything there. I think that's just a bit of additional cardboard. Other than the games, the screen, of course, they've gone for a vertical style screen, which, if you're into your virtual shooters, your SHMUPS, or whatever they're called, where the majority of them are like a vertical display, this is the device for you, because there's 22 arcade games included with this one. I think there's 37 with the original, so they've kind of not got as many games on this, but they've, like I say, they've focused more for these shoot-em-ups, and there's some rather expensive ones if you were to go out your way to try and get them for, say, your Mega Drive or wherever they were originally released. And like I say, a lot of these have never been released as far as I'm aware. I'm not 100% as familiar with, say, shoot-em-ups than I was with like the previous arcade model, but I like to support SEGA with these, like I say, these mini consoles, and this is a really cool idea to have a vertical screen. Got a screen protector on there, which I won't rip off just yet until we're ready to do so. So again, just for the sake of comparing the actual unit to the old one, you can see the actual screen difference there, how one's going horizontally, one's going vertically. I'm not sure, it looks exactly the same size, so I'm not sure how they've, I guess, it's a different screen actually, looking at it, because this one, if you see the original model, there's sort of like a letterboxing black border around that, whereas this one hasn't got any letterboxing at all, it's like a full screen. But then, I'm trying to work out if it is the exact, yeah, it looks like the same screen size, if not bigger, but without that letterboxing, so potentially big screen here despite it going vertically. The button layout is exactly the same, obviously they're made to resemble a Astro City cabinet. I'm not sure, did they make cabinets with vertical screens of this particular model in the real arcades, or were they more this sort of style? You sort of sit down arcade cabinet style thing there. Really cool to see though. Again, we'll check the back. I believe there's going to be exactly the same. Very easy enough, I suppose, to reuse a lot of the components to make this brand new model. Probably saved a bit of money in terms of being able to create this. You know, however they put games on these things, emulation, or, you know, something physically, ROMs, I mean, you know what I mean, like, that probably isn't the hardest aspect. I mean, obviously making the games, converting them, building the ROM files themselves, but once you've got the games, getting them onto this hardware after they've already done the previous model of hardware is probably not too difficult actually. So we're going to put the DC cable in, and this should get powered up straight away really. We've got an off-on switch on the back there, so as soon as I power this on, we should be good to go. So I'm going to take the screen protector off here now. Hopefully I don't spittle on it too much while we're talking about it. I suppose we could also put it on this new base while I'm thinking about it. Simple enough, it's already on the base there, we just need to push and make sure it slides in place tightly. I remember the first time actually being a bit of a bastard to crunch on there, but once it's on, it's tightly in place, and you've got your additional height there, and it also is pretty authentic look and feel. You've got the green light on the marquee at the top there, where the speakers are. We've also already got a display. Oh, we've also already got... Did you hear that? I don't know if you can turn the volume up. I can't quite remember actually. I've been playing the original on the main TV, so I'm not sure if there's a... Doesn't appear to be a volume button. But again, in case you're wondering guys, like the first one, there are 2 language settings, so despite this being a Japanese release, don't worry, you can play it in English. Let's see which button, that one worked. And here are all the games you've got. Try and bring this closer without nudging our little camera thing here. So you've got the years of the titles on the right there as we go through the game list. As you can see, a lot of the logos still are in Japanese. Well, I say that, the majority of them are in English. I just saw a couple of kanji symbols, like that one, but it still kind of says what it was there, Fire Shark, Raiden, etc. I'm going to go through the list of games in a moment, But let's pull something up there that we're familiar with. Gunbird, I think it was Gunbird 2 that was released on the Dreamcast, right? So that's quite a good volume now. We're into the menu music. Zaxxon has always been a classic. And there is other games like Wrestle War that aren't SHMUPS, as it were. And Raiden, everyone's heard of Raiden or Raiden, however you pronounce it. Sonic Wings I've heard of as well. We're going to go for Gunbird. So that, so you've got the buttons. So that is the OK button, that's the back button. Dip, what's dip mean? Dip switch in, so you've got a few different options there. In the back, so it says the controls there, shoot is A, B is bomb, and that's your rapid shot there. New game, fancy shooting game on which 4 characters including a great wizard Marion and a robot adventure in the sky, Gunbird, weave around the fragments of altered spirits to make their wishes a reality. So we're going to OK that, and I'm going to get the game. So we've got kind of a load up there. Obviously, these are the arcade originals. So if this has ever been ported to a console, they've recreated the arcade versions rather than your console games. So kind of getting sort of an authentic arcade experience. Very nice screen looking at it, actually. Vertically works really well. Especially, well, for this particular game, I guess it would be sideways letterboxed otherwise, if it was on the horizontal screen. Insert coin, is there a button for that? Probably one of these buttons, right? So there's your credit button, that one on the left there. Getting a couple of little bits of thing on here. Let's start the game. Start, which one's the start button? It's the start button, so credit and start. That's where you're picking your ship. Very cool. We'll go with Marion. And I'll try and hold it like this so we can see the screen. It's obviously not going to be amazing at this type of game. So we've got the rapid fire switch. Very awkward to use one index finger to play this game in this format, but yeah. Looks nice. Let's try some bombs. Smash some shit up. So if you're into your bullet hell games, this little unit seems to be great. So I've already died, but I was going to run through the game list for you. So let's go to the new device first. So I printed this off this is from SegaRetro.org. Awesome place for all your Sega information and archives and that sort of stuff. So it's a miniature Astro City cabinet containing 22 built-in arcade games from the 1980s and the early 1990s. It is the successor of sorts to the Astro City Mini, however contains games that use a vertical screen. While the unit was produced by Sega, many of the included games were developed by third parties. So let's go for the game. So we've got Action Fighter, Armed Police Batrider, Batsugun, Battle Backraid, Cosmo Police Galvian, Desert Breaker, Dog Yuan, or Yun, something, Gunbird, Moon Cresta, Outzone, Raiden, or Raiden, Same, or Same, probably, it's a Japanese, Sengoku Ace, Shippu Hayo, Maho Daisai, and then Shippu Maho Daisakusen, Sonic Wings, Strikers, Tatsujin O, Terra Cresta, V-V, Wrestle War, and Zaxxon. And just in case you were curious, the very first Astro City Mini, you might be more familiar with these games being a Sega fan. You've got Alex Kidd with Stella the Lost Stars, Alien Storm, Alien Syndrome, Altered Beast, Arabian Fight, Bonanza Bros, Columns 2, Cotton, Fantastic Night Dreams, Crackdown, Cyber Police, eSWAT, Dark Edge, Doturu Kon, Fantasy Zone, Flicky, Game Ground, Golden Axe, The Revenge of the Death Adder. That was one that was never been included before. I think that's probably what these asterisks means. Never had a home port before. Ichidant R, My Hero, Puyo Puyo, Puyo Poo 2, Quartet 2, Rad Mobile, Scramble Spirit, Sega Ninja, Shadow Dancer, Shinobi, Sonic Boom, but it's not a Sonic game, Space Harrier, Stack Columns, Tant R, Thunder Force AC, Virtua Fighter, Wonder Boy 3 in Munster Lair, and Wonder Boy in Munster Land. So the asterisk games, these games, whilst included, not been translated to English outside a brief description and control explanations. Fair enough, so that's what they meant. So, I told you I'd do a bit of research on this one, guys. I wanted to make sure we could read off the name of the games there and the date of the first one, because I probably would have said it was last year and it was actually the year before. So, awesome little devices. I'm not going to go through every single game. But next to each other, you can start to build your own little Sega Mini arcade at home with these Astro City Minis. Let's have a look at the marquee things. Where have I put the little marquee? Oh, that was just instructions. I thought it was the marquee thing. Have a quick look at that. I do tend to like to show off every little ounce of info that you can get there. This was the display thing. Do we have to open this? Looks like we do. I don't care because it's mine. So we're going to open it like that. Oh, mate, if you ever record, I don't know why I call everyone mate, but if you ever record any videos like this, I've got this big spotlight thing, man, and it's absolutely burning, especially today. It's already hot, and the room was quite cool actually when I first got in here, but bloody hell. 20 minutes under this light and you're dead. So I'm going to wrap this up very quickly today. So these are your marquee stickers. Action Fighter. Diagon. So I don't recognise some of these games. I do recognise Zaxxon though. So did we just go with Zaxxon? It feels a little bit of a cop-out to go with a vertical thing. Thought that was a scratch then. I was going to be like, what's with me and acrylic things these days with scratches? Let's go for Zaxxon. And they told you to put it right down the middle, so that goes in like that. So we're going to put it, I'm going to try my best to place this as centrally as possible. That looks right, actually. Done a decent job there, do you think, guys? Rate my sticker placement in the comments below. And kind of looks like that. And just because we can, let's work out how do we get back to the start. There must be a button, right? Do we have to hold the button down? Do we press them both at the same time? That works. Return to menu, return to game. I'll try return to menu. Hopefully that returns. It does. Cool. So let's go down to Zaxxon. Can you still see that? I've got to be mindful. So we've got shoot and rapid shoot, so you might as well use the rapid shot. It's just awkward to hold this thing, and let's go like that. We need to put credit in first, don't we? And press play. So yeah, it does that, and that does that. So you go higher and lower with Zaxxon. Ooh. It's kind of like, it reminded me of, it's probably what they were going for at the time, but the Star Wars run thing at the end to blow up the Death Star. Got to dodge all these obstacles. I believe you can probably shoot pretty much everything here. We go above the zap line. But we're going to get twatted then. Over the wall. Did I die? Or was that the end of the stage? It's really cool being able to play these games because I never saw any of these games in my arcades, and I'm probably a bit too, I was going to say old for this game. I'm not old for this game, I'm too young in a sense for this game. Like, arcade machines of the 80s is not something that I would have played per se, because I would have been max 3 years old until the 90s, because I was born in 1987, so 90s games I'm probably a bit more familiar with, and obviously this is 1982. But Zaxxon as a name of a Sega game is something I've heard. There was a mobile game a while back that I quite enjoyed. I know a lot of people hated on it. Obviously it's not an authentic Zaxxon experience, but it was pretty cool, fun game on the mobile. I don't know if you can still download that, or that's dead in the water, being on a service like a mobile gaming service there where games go up and down, you know, randomly one day. Okay guys, I just had a thought. Why don't we see how this plays with the arcade stick that came with the first Astro City Mini. I'm using the extra controller there as well. You can just plug in and play, I assume. I'm using that to prop up the Astro City Mini so it doesn't slant over. Hopefully you can see there. And I'm going to have a blast of Wrestle War, which is a game that I did own on the Mega Drive. So we've got punch, kick and repeat punch. So very simple controls. Like I say, I had this game on the Mega Drive, I believe, Wrestle War, but that was filling the screen horizontally, so I'll be interested to see how this looks. Like this. So you've got your credit button there. We've added a credit. Start the game. This is round one. We're fighting some dude with a mohawk. So there's your punch. Well, I remember you have to... Yes, I forgot. Okay, that was me, actually. You can pin him down. Let's see if we can kill him. 2. No, not yet. He's got me up. So that button is the rapid power. You see? Tell you what I will do. Can we pause? We can't pause. I was going to zoom in. So you've got a better view there. Oh, I'm twatting him in the face here. Come on. Swing him over there. Can we pin him down? 1, 2. Not quite. Does look like we've got to get all his health bar down. Let's clothesline him. Oh, that kick, didn't it? Really fun game this is, you know. I forgot how fun this game was. Missed him again with the kick. Oh, he ducked. Oh! Oh, I was just about to, like, close slam him, whatever the fuck it's called. Dude. If I put a credit in, will it let me? Yes! He's got to be dead now, right? How has he got health back? Why can't I punch him anymore? Just keeps grabbing me, man. There we go. Got a few hits on him. On the floor. Go on, let's finish him off. He's only got a sliver of health. 2. Looks like we've got to get rid of all his health. Which we have. No, we haven't. Oh, he ducked me again. Give him a proper hit for some reason. Let's twat his face one more time. That's got to be it, surely. There we go. I don't know if I did that well or not, but yeah. Player 1 wins. So just to confirm, guys, the arcade stick is working fine. I'm sure the control pad the same. I literally just plugged it in USB. I'm going on to round 2 there. So I'll turn the unit off. But yeah, it's great to be able to play a lot of these games that I've maybe heard of but never really fully experienced. And I think the beauty of these kind of products is that kind of thing. If you've got nostalgic for them and you like these games, buy these units and support them and play them. And if you've never played these games as well, that's really cool because you're experiencing classic SEGA titles that you can still enjoy in 2020, 2022 even. So hopefully that is everything with this device. I don't think it was as long as my first unboxing because we have quite a lot of stuff to go through. If you want to check that, I'll put a link to that at the end of the video. But yeah, really enjoyed that, guys. It's one that I've been looking forward to doing, and I'm going to get stuck into the games on this device. Now I have a little bit more time after SHMUPS World and all that sort of stuff. Got quite a few things on my list, but I'm always down to play some classic SEGA arcade games and SHMUPS, and yeah, good stuff, guys. So take care, and I'll see you on the next video.